So there I was, waiting for a Zoom call to start, and I was going to prep with a salesperson for a big meeting that they had. And I'd sent them a prep template ahead of time, and they were going to show up. I was going to ask them a bunch of questions and help them prep. And as he showed up, Andy, the salesperson from Tuscaloosa, Roll Tide, he brought up the screen, shared his screen, showed me the prep template completely filled out. And I was like, what am I going to do now? Because I thought, I was going to ask all the questions. Here's what I did. I asked all the questions. I just went through them. Even though he'd already done the thinking, he'd thought about me, he'd answered all the questions. I just went through again. I was like, okay, who's attending the meeting? What do they care about? How are you going to connect with strategic report? All these questions. And after 10 or 15 minutes, interesting thing happened. He actually changed what he'd originally thought. So he'd spent time obviously thinking on his own and answering all these questions, but he changed his mind after speaking to me. And I was just asking questions to say, what's your purpose of the meeting? What's the benefit to the attendees? If the meeting goes great, how are you going to know? So all those kind of questions. Anyway, he changed the agenda. He changed the purpose of the meeting. He changed his call to action, his desired outcome. So I think the point is, we often, we might do great work thinking on our own, but sometimes when we work with someone else, just having someone else ask us questions makes all the difference in the world. So it helped him change. And he was happy with it in the end. But let me show you the prep template. And as I go into this, I should say, I'm a management consultant, but really only focus on sales. I don't do any of the stuff that McKinsey and Bain and BCG and none of that smart strategic stuff. We just outsell. We just work on sales teams. What's a frontline salesperson saying to the customer? How are they saying it? Could they say it better? What's their sales process? Can we help them accelerate stuff? So yeah, we just work with sales. And over the past 25 years, some of the things that have endured are the prep template. The prep template, it's gone through many, many different formats, whether it's Excel, Word, Google Doc, in a CRM, whatever it is, the format changes. And it's not the plan that's it's not the plan that's the thing. It's the planning. It's everything, right? So just getting with your manager or getting with your salesperson and just going through these questions is everything. It makes such a big difference and really helps thinking. So yeah, here it is. Let me quickly show it to you. I'll quickly run it through. And if you want to get a copy of this, just let me know. I'll wing it straight out to you. Here it is. So yeah, this has endured for 20, 25 years in kind of this format. Who's in the audience? Who's attending? What do they care about? What's on their mind? What are they focused on right now? Those kind of questions. How are you going to connect with strategic rapport? Like, what are you going to say to get them talking to avoid that awkward silence at the start of the meeting? So question that they can't help talking about. Purpose of the meeting, benefit to them. It's got to be a benefit to them. Otherwise, it can't just be a benefit to you. Oh yeah, the benefit is I'm going to make some commission. Never goes too well. What's your desired outcome? If you knock it out of the park, how are you going to know? And then what's on the agenda? What are 3 or 4 things you want to talk about? Doesn't mean you will talk about them, but you plan to talk about, at least until you ask them, hey, what else do you want to make sure we talk about today? So yeah, what's on the agenda? What do you need to learn? What discovery questions? What areas you're going to ask in? What's your Yoda moment? What do you want to hopefully tell them? What do you want to be thinking when they leave? And what's your call to action? So pretty simple prep template, but this has endured. And Brian Larry and I often joke we're just here to roam the earth and help people complete prep templates, because you should be going into sales meetings and sales presentations fully prepped, feeling confident. Hopefully it makes a huge difference. So if you want to get this, just drop me a line, call me, send me an email, text me, whatever, and I'll send it straight out to you. I might even put your logo on it if you want, which might help you. So anyway, good luck with that. See you.